How's it going, everybody? Today I'm gonna show y'all how to shuck some Gulf Coast oysters. Our good friend Greg Terrio got these for us. I'm gonna eat about half a dozen, and I got some special stuff right here. This is pepper jelly from my grandmother. We're gonna see how this goes with these oysters. They're very salty, and this has got some sweetness and some kick, so I think it'll make a nice combo. But usually, how you shuck oysters is they have a little vent towards the back end, the bulkier side, that you can just get the oyster shucker through and pop the top off. But these don't really have much of a vent, so I'm gonna have to do some work. Just like that. See all that meat in there. I'll try to keep as much juice as I can. The only bad thing about breaking it, how I'm doing, is you get a bunch of shell in your oyster. I don't know if you guys can see that without me spilling it everywhere. I'm just gonna kind of get some of that out. All right, that's 2. And for those of you who haven't tried an oyster, don't be afraid. Just get right into it. Most of the time they'll be pretty salty. An oyster is an oyster at the end of the day. But if you get one from one place versus another, the only big difference that you'll find is that some of them are quite a bit meatier than others. These are a bit on the smaller side, which is how I like them. I don't like a big, fat, thick oyster I have to chew on. Also snacking on some fresh sausage from
Rouse's.
Looks like this one might have a little bit of a vent on the back, so there we go. Got them out. So that one worked like normal. I won't have a bunch of shells in this one. It's got a bunch of liquid in this one as well, a bunch of soup going on. Oh yeah, and I'm also doing this after our duck hunt this morning. It went well. It was very cold and rainy, but we ended up with 6 scaup, a buffalo head, 2 spoonies, and 2 teal. That is the most ducks I've gotten all year. There's quite a lot flying around. I think the recent fronts pushed everything down. And that's another thing. Oysters are attached to the shell by this little muscle at the bottom. So you gotta make sure you cut that off before you try to eat it like I just did. And whenever you're cutting the oyster off of the muscle, you're gonna put the shucker underneath the oyster, and then you're gonna slide back and forth all the way to the back, and you'll feel that muscle. And once you slide through that muscle, then it should be free. Yeah, guys, if you can avoid having to break the oyster to shuck it, I highly suggest that, because I'm getting nothing but shells right now, but it is very good. All right, so this is the 3rd one. After this one, I'm gonna try the pepper jelly, and we're gonna see what that's all about. Man, these oysters are good though.
Straight from the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah, so normally you harvest oysters in a bay area where it's shallow and they grow on the bed. I'm not too familiar with oyster farms, but these were supposedly from the Gulf of America, and that there's an oyster farm out there. These do taste really salty, so I do think that they were farmed a little bit closer to the ocean for sure, instead of brackish bay water, which can be more fresh water, more salt water. Brackish is just the in-between of it both. All right. Let's see what this pepper jelly is doing. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's good. Gives it a really nice aftertaste. You still get a lot of that saltiness right at the beginning, and then when that pepper jelly hits, it's more towards the end, and you get all that sweetness on the back end. I should call her. Sound like I'm talking about my old lady.
Yeah, that sweetness on the back end. The last one.
Put some Kfred?
Yeah.
All right. So my pappy, wants me to try a little bit of Kfred on it. Shout out to the one, the only, Kendall Frederick. We're gonna put that on the last oyster, and that should be pretty good as well. Save the best for last. Not that Grammy's famous pepper jelly is anything to knock. Thank you, Grammy. The pepper jelly is great. Kfred seasoning. Does all of Kfred seasoning have no MSG?
Correct.
You hear that, guys? Kfred's watching out for y'all hearts. A little bit of shell on that one, but very good. All done.
And if you don't have any oysters for Grammy's pepper jelly, corn chips work just as good.
Just make sure you don't break the corn chip. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, share, and I'll see you guys in the next one.